Islamic terrorists, also known as al-Qaeda, successfully attacked America on American soil, September 11th, 2001. This declaration of war took America and the world by surprise. It was after this act of terrorism that America showed the world the incredible resolve we have by banding together and helping each other after this horrific disaster. In that moment, America was united. Race, political affiliation, income, religious beliefs, all took a backseat after the devastation left by religious zealots. Enter the United States Military Special Forces and their passion for America and its freedoms. Does 12 Strong, the declassified true story of the horse soldiers, paint an accurate portrayal of the men who put their very lives on the line to defeat our enemy? Or does this film belong in a high school history class? Let's dive in and take a look in this review. My initial expectation for this movie when I was walking into the theater was set at respectful action flick. The trailers led me to believe that this film was going to be an action movie with some historical accuracies about the men who sacrificed their lives or put their lives on the line and survived to tell the tale. And I was correct in my assumption, however, I was unprepared for how much heart this movie actually has. As I predicted, I thought this film would just kind of give us an introduction to the characters and then we'd be off and running, and I'm happy to report that this film actually does not waste any time getting to know the characters initially. We get to meet them, we meet their families, and then we're off and running. The runtime for this film is just over 2 hours, and it does not feel like 2 hours plus at all. I was pleasantly surprised by how quick-paced this movie is. And this is not to suggest that this film is just one gigantic explosion fest. There are plenty of bullets and bombs that go off in this movie to satisfy all of us who love our action movies. However, going back to what I said earlier, where there is just so much heart in this film, it's during the breaks in battle and the breaks in combat that we get these really profound conversations between leaders about what it means to be a leader. As a leader, what does it mean to have heart? To be a soldier, to be a warrior, to have a killer's eyes, the burdens and the pains of leadership, and so much more. In addition to the heart and depth this film had, and the incredible action sequences this film had, there was a lot of great on-screen chemistry as well. For example, Chris Hemsworth and Michael Pena played off of each other incredibly well. Typically, we can expect good performances from both of them in their roles. We see their names in a film and we know the caliber and the level of talent we're going to get from them. However, in this film, they actually up their acting game, and then that elevates the overall quality of the film. Naveed Negahban and Hemsworth, again, also playing off of each other very well, as they both struggle as leaders to try and stay their course and to complete their mission. In fact, it was the conversations that these two characters had about leadership that were the highlight for me in this movie. Naveed is the big standout for me in this film. Out of all of the characters in this movie, I thought his performance was the one that will be most remembered. He goes from being a warlord in a very difficult, war-torn country who has suffered a lot of loss and has seen a lot of life ruined because of what is happening in his country, to also having some just straight-up comedic moments as he's talking to another warlord as the Americans are about to attack. His performance brought it all in, and I was incredibly impressed with how well he acted in his role. And then just behind him was Pena and Hemsworth. This film delivers on action, perspective, heart, and the art of war. 12 Strong, the declassified true story of the horse soldiers, is playing at your local movie theater right now, and I am definitely recommending a big screen viewing of this film. I had such a great time in the movies with this film and was completely surprised by how much I actually enjoyed it when I left the theater. This is definitely worth your time and your hard-earned dollars. It covers a lot of story in just over 2 hours, but again, the time flies by. For me, this film felt like a tight hour and a half, maybe hour 45, but it did not feel like it went over 2 hours. This film was well directed, well acted, and well told. This is a powerful and emotional film that doesn't just look at war, but how war is fought from within the hearts of soldiers and leaders. And on top of that, all of the action scenes look incredible. So many explosions. I enjoyed this film so much, I'm actually looking forward to my second viewing. And because of that, this film is getting both high fives from this guy. 12 Strong is playing at your local movie theater right now. Check it out. Hi, I'm Jeremy Brunansky, and you've just finished watching a movie review on Brunansky's vlog. Along with the movie reviews and the weekly show, we also do the Certified Rad segments and the movie news breakdown, which you may want to check out. All right, everybody, we'll see you next Monday for a brand new episode of Brunansky's vlog, Monday morning, 10 a.m. PST. See you there. Have a great week.